Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And I want to talk with you today about price increase, asset values increasing while you're sleeping, while you're not paying attention to what we're talking about here in the SSN Nation. I'm going to go over something, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, it's still not too late. What I'm about to talk about is real estate investing. We're getting back to some of those safe investments. Let's talk and welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page, and I want to thank you so much for being here, but please share the videos. This is how you can help one person, 5 people, 1,000 people. You never know who you may help. So you got to get this information out there because financial literacy and financial freedom is at stake, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. You may think you're not a slave to economics, but you very well could be, and it's getting deeper and deeper. I was going to talk about assets today, and of course I'm going to still talk about those, but please, before we get into it, notice the join button over here on the right hand side. That's how you become a member of the channel. Under the community tab, you receive special messages specifically for you as a member of the channel, those with the icon. And also, you receive 1 or 2 videos per month, along with on the Wednesday night live streams. Only members with the icon, those of you who have joined, can be in the chat room. Everybody else can watch. And then on Monday and Fridays, everybody can be in the chat room, but only members can join me on the live stream. If they want to come in, they receive a special message on the community tab. Now, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, because with the latest developments, assets are going up. And some of you may be saying, hey, what's this all about? Why has this gone crazy today in the stock market? Well, let me just put it to you simply, ladies and gentlemen. The Federal Reserve, who do you think they work for? Asset classes, ladies and gentlemen. They raised the interest rates a minuscule 0.025. That's it. You know what that's the equivalent of? Nothing. Inflation is double digits, and they're sitting here seriously doing this. This is hilarious. And all I got to say is, all you who do not think assets matter, this is why assets matter. These increases means we are making money while I'm sitting here talking on this live stream, because our stocks are going up, our real estate is going up, any assets are going up while we don't have to work for them. That's right. The only thing not going up is your wage. That's what's not going up. So let's get into this assets, because this is real estate today that I've been talking about now. Real estate. And I'm talking about you still have an opportunity to get in. They're going to have to raise the interest rates again. But this is all bullish, ladies and gentlemen. What I mean by that is there's going to be a continued run up. Why? Because the Federal Reserve is also still going to be buying debt. They're still going to be able to swap debt and money amongst each other at only a 0.025 while inflation is running rampant. This is only good for who? The top 10 percenters. That's why you have to get in to be a top 10 percenter, ladies and gentlemen. Get your revenues, get your assets, and we still have time. Now, let me get into this real estate, because I'm going to go and congratulate everybody who's been buying pre-construction properties, whether it's in Miami, whether it's in Dominican Republic, whether it's in Costa Rica, whether it's in Belize. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen, because the prices have to go up because of inflation on the other side. Forget the Federal Reserve rate. Inflation is running rampant. That means cement costs more. Transportation costs more. Fuel costs more. So even though if they wanted to build the house that they just built you 6 months ago at that price, they cannot. Therefore, they have to charge more because materials, transportation, everything costs more to make that same exact building, structure, house. Guess who wins? Those of us who already have locked in price control where we have our contracts, we're locked in. That means they're going to have to increase the rate in their next phases. And this is what I'm talking about today. And on the screen, you can already see this right here. I just went with the real estate appreciation 20 to 2022. They're forecasting. This is like March 1st article. You can see up here at the top of the screen, right? Now, 6.8% greater than the pace of homes sold in 2020. Okay, now, if you think housing prices are already ridiculous, how about a pace greater than 2020? How about rental also is going up at far higher rate, 25, 30%. A person's paying $1,200 a month rent. All of a sudden it's $1,700, $1,800. That's no 6% increase, ladies and gentlemen. That's no 10% increase, ladies and gentlemen. That's no 20% increase. Therefore, if you had an asset, you would be able to charge that extra 40%. You wouldn't be behind the 8 ball due to inflation. That's why you have to get your assets, ladies and gentlemen. And when somebody gives you a lifeline and says you don't need no credit check, no qualifying, and all you have to do is make monthly payments to get yourself some asset, which in this case is real estate, why aren't you going to take advantage of that? 0% interest rate, 0% inflation to you, and your price is already locked in. Knowing good and well, they're going to have to charge people more money. But look at this on the screen. How is it that just 2 years ago, let's say, your house is worth $659,000? 2 years later, it's $835,000? Ladies and gentlemen, this is outrageous. I don't know anybody that's getting raises of this proportion unless, of course, you have assets. You don't have to worry about it. You're getting the free raise. You're getting the free appreciation. You're getting the free equity. All of that. Wealth inequality is being built in because those that have the assets, they're reaping the rewards. Because who do you think the Federal Reserve and the government works for, ladies and gentlemen? Now, I'm going to my favorite destination. I talked about a few. Hey, Merida, Mexico. Remember we talked about that over by Cancun? Remember we talked about Playa del Carmen? Remember we talked about Tulum? All those. Remember we talked about the Philippines? We talked about all areas where there's pre-construction going on and you could have locked in your price. Set. Meanwhile, the rest of the world has to pay more for the exact same property. Again, I keep illustrating and I keep saying this. You guys, it's not too late. They don't want the top 10 percenters to lose. You're not going to lose in the long run because the market is all manipulated, catering to people who put their money into assets. Now, I just want to point out something. This is the DR. This is what's going on. Price increases in materials paralyzes construction in the housing sector. See, this right here is what I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. You should not be surprised by this here in the SSN Nation. We've been talking about this for 2 or 3 years. 3.5 years minimum. So you know what was coming. You've had plenty of time to get yourself and prepare yourself. And you still have plenty of time. You know why? Because the Federal Reserve System, the banking establishment, all their buddies, they are the top 10% of the wealthiest in the world. They're not going to pull the plug on their free party. Therefore, you have to take advantage when the advantage is good, because once this thing goes up another 2-3 percentage points, and all of a sudden you got to get your credit cards are calling you up saying, hey, we got to increase the interest rate, when your bank may be even trying to finagle you into signing some document where we're trying to help you out, and you re-sign up, and next thing you know, you added another point or two onto your mortgage potentially. Credit cards doing all this finagling. You got a credit line increase, but sign here and you don't pay attention, and now all of a sudden your interest rate's 5, 6, 10% more. Watch yourself now, ladies and gentlemen. But I just want to show you this right here. This is what happens when price increases in certain locations. And they're saying it paralyzes construction in the housing sector. That's right. Because what happens is if you didn't already have your materials in the pipeline and paid for, the new price, if it goes up 30, 40%, now all of a sudden you're sitting there like, oh my God, I got to pay an extra $10,000 for something I thought that was going to be my profit. Now my profit's only $5,000. See how that works? So you got to understand there's a cause and effect. So let's get into some cause and effect. Remember my favorite place, one of my favorite places, which I did not buy at, by the way, the beach in Punta Cana, downtown Punta Cana. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. They're making it look and appear just like their renderings. This is a rendering. It's not built yet. All right. But they have their first phase of the buildings, and they look exactly like their renderings. It's uncanny. But here, I wanted to show you some prices. All right. This right here is an example of what prices were and may still be close to this. So I just want to show you this because the typo 1 at the very top that says apartmento, 78 square meters, that used to be $89,000. Sold out now, but used to be $89,000. The 2-bedroom used to be $126,000 when I first went over there and started talking about this place. All right, so I just want to give you guys an idea. They charge like $5,000 per phase that goes up. So I'm going to actually show you on the screen what the new prices are. Okay? Because that is insane what's happening with the new stuff. Now, what you don't understand is that every phase they can charge additional. Now, this is for every project does this, okay? Because they know material cost increases. Hell, every 4 or 5 months, even without this inflation, there's still inflation, ladies and gentlemen, regardless. All right? So just keep that in mind. Don't get fooled. Here's the 4th phase. Remember that 2-bedroom that was previously $142? It's $185.5 now. All right? Now, this 3-bedroom was $237.5. It's now $255. Well, what if I told you, I have it on Good Source, that the prices are going up in the next 30 days? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? Because they have started work on their Crystal Beach Lagoon area. They started laying down the bottom floor of it. When they start filling this thing up, or starting to get nearly 80% complete, which I anticipate in the next few weeks, they're just going to raise the price. In fact, they've already raised the prices. This price you're seeing on the screen is what you can get like right now in the next week or two. Now, how about this? That 3-bedroom that you see on the screen for $255,000? Guess what that's going to be? How about 309? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. $309,000 for a 1,400 square foot 3-bedroom, 3-bath, which, by the way, it has a service quarters. So actually it makes it 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. That is inside, but that is going to be $309,000. This is starting to escalate. That 185 2-bedroom is probably going to be either 191, 192, 197. It's going to be approaching 200,000. Something that you could have bought in the low 100s a year and 3 months ago. So, congratulations to all of you who have purchased around Punta Cana, whether it's inside of projects, outside of projects. So we're going to talk about a few of those. But I just want to show you the Arena project, Block 9. The 2 bedrooms over there, 112.5. They are now 142. See what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? While you were sleeping, while you were not paying attention, people are getting free equity. And it's going to continue because these prices are all going to be going up over the next 30, 45 days, even at the Arena. That's right next door to the beach, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to give you an idea and let you see how these prices have escalated. Now, I'm going to show you a project that we talked about. There's a couple of people here that are in the Brises de Punta Cana area with different projects. They bought these townhomes or villas for less than $150,000. Now, what you may not understand is, even though they may not have all the perks, the prices are going up for them as well. Everybody's winning. That is the beauty of this. This is the whole point, ladies and gentlemen. So you increase your wealth without having to work for it and slave away for it day after day, week after week, because you want to slave away potentially for a few years, but you don't want to do it for 40 years or 30 years or 20 years. And it helps you out greatly if you can buy something for 140 grand, 130 grand, and you're going to wake up once this is complete and it may be worth 250 or 350. That's a huge difference. And that also means you have created wealth, ladies and gentlemen. You did not get left behind. So I'm going to show you just some of this. I want to scroll through real briefly just to give you an idea that you had an opportunity about this, and still do, by the way. And this is close to downtown. I'm not going to get into it, but basically it's within, well, they call it, what are they calling it? 3 minutes? Yep. It's within 3 minutes. That's how close it is. You can literally walk there probably in about 15 minutes. Now, it's not in a gated community, but it doesn't matter because it's in another area that's close enough to be downtown, close enough to have your own villa with this type of alignment where you have land in the back for a pool, where you have 3 bedrooms. It doesn't matter. You can sleep 8, 9, 10 people. You will always have revenue coming in, especially when it's in an area where you have high tourism. And guess what? The interest rate does not affect tourists, because tourists, those are people that always have extra money to spend. So shave off 10%, it's not going to be a big deal to them. They're still coming. All right. So I just want to give you an idea. This is the type of opportunity that you had 6 months ago, 8 months ago, a year ago. All right. We have a person that did what did they turn this into, a 3 bedroom or 4 bedroom? I can't remember. They added an extra room for a little bit extra, and it came out to $143,000. They can sleep 2 more individuals, which now means they're going to get that money back from any type of rental, short-term rental increase. And it was that simple, ladies and gentlemen. So I just wanted to show you this to make it easy for you to understand how simple it is to get your assets in order. All right? It's not that hard. If anybody has any questions, all you have to do is ask. You can always ask. So please ask. And if you don't know of what to do, please search the channel and check out some of the real estate investing videos, or a real estate investing course. I might have did one of those videos where I actually talk about how come you should get a larger unit if you can for the price. So then you can sleep more than 2 people, more than 4 people if you can. Sometimes if you can get 6. But everything has a market, whether it's a studio, whether it's a 1 bedroom, whether it's a 2 bedroom, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter. All of those have a market. That's not the issue. The issue is, how much can you charge per unit? So I cannot charge somebody $500 for a 1 bedroom unit if it only sleeps 4 people, right? And especially when there's other things around, like $500 is a villa per night. whether it's 2 or 3 or 4 bedrooms, I can still on Airbnb, that's our bottom line for about 6 people. Well, I'm actually talking about 9 or 10. But the point is, I'm trying to make is for 6 people, we still got to charge, okay, 200 a night, 250 a night, 350. But location will matter. But all I'm trying to get to today was I wanted you guys to understand assets matter. Stock market, real estate, even crypto can help you out with assets. Starting your own business where you have revenues coming in, and especially in this era where you can start your own business online. And online means people are looking or searching for products 24 hours a day all around the world. Somebody can order from you at any given time while you're sleeping. That is an asset. You have to set yourself up for success, ladies and gentlemen, and then you have to work for it. But I wanted to give you an understanding of what the Federal Reserve has done just today, how it's going to affect you, and you can see it's not going to affect anybody other than the people on the lower economic scale, because when you go to the grocery store, it costs more percentage-wise out of your wages than it does if a person makes $200,000 and something goes up $1. Percentage wise, no big deal. But if you only make $45,000 and it goes up $1, that's more of a percentage coming out of your pocket. So you're going to feel it more. So therefore, if they give you a lifeline, like I started saying earlier, you don't have the economic wages or businesses, but yet you can pay $500, $600, $800 a month to get a pre-construction or get any real estate whatsoever. Or some of you may be saying, hey, Eric, I have some real estate ideas, but it's not pre-construction. Well, guess what? If you want to rehab a place, you just need to have good credit. 680 and up probably. All right? We have somebody here, Wilson Koo, that can help you with financing and funding. If you have acreage sitting around, we can have somebody help you with funding. That would be Wilson Koo. You can check us out on any live stream. He's normally there. But if not, you can send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com or support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I will forward your information to him. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. There's always a way to do something. So if you're looking to start a business, if you're looking to do something, you should talk about it and let other people try to help solve your problem if you need funding. Because there's all different kind of ways to get funding, and that's not going to change, especially since they did 0.025. It's business as usual now. It's 2004, 5, and 6 all over again when it comes to funding. So take advantage while you can. All right? And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to keep talking about grabbing up these assets, getting your passive income, because once you're in the top 10%, you're going to love it when a chairman, Powell, comes out and starts talking about, don't worry about inflation. We have everything under control. That's why we only need to do 0.025. Don't worry. We'll worry about it on the back end. We'll monitor it. We may have to increase it. Okay. They didn't increase it enough, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be making a video about that specifically because I'm going to be disagreeing with frickin', oh my God, Harvard and Columbia School of the professors there. And so we're going to talk about this. That'll be a very interesting video. But anyhow, with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.